How we doing, guys? Hope everybody's alive and well. This evening I'm going to tie for you one of my all-time favourite trout flies. It's called the Leggy Claret Bumble. I learned about this fly, and you'll have heard me talk about this man before, Andrew McDonald, aka the Hull Lock Fly Fisher. And this is a pattern that I learned from Andy. Andy, if you're watching, pal, you know how high in regard I hold you and your knowledge, pal, and your skill. Thanks very much. But as I say, folks, this is a pattern that I learned from Andy. And as I say, it's called the Leggy Claret Bumble, and it's absolutely devastating. It really is. All season long, I've fished this fly from as far up as Fort William. The lock's up there. I fished it in Loch Ba. I fished it whenever we were in our Tornish. I fished it all season long in Galloway, Loch Nodricken, Loch Valley, Loch Enoch. All those locks that you all know about. Ones that you don't know about. I fished in them all, and it's devastating. I'm talking minimum 20 plus fish a day on this fly. It really is that good. The hook that I'm tying on here this evening is hook-kamasan B175 size 12. I'm using black tinsel. You can use red tinsel too if you want. To be honest with you, tinsel really doesn't matter that much, so it doesn't. What I've done, I've tied down the shank of the hook a nice even touch and turns. I've applied a gold tinsel tag to layers of the fly, and I've just varnished it. What the varnish does is the varnish helps protect the tinsel. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish off the fly here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to snip that off. Just snip that off there. Oh, sorry. And I'm going to change that on for one that I prepared earlier. I just let me make sure that the camera and that is okay. Yep, that looks good to me. So let's get on with the tying on this fly. I'm going to tie back onto the shank of the hook. Come down again, nice even touch and turns, all the way down to you're in line with your gold tag. Give that a wee spin just to tighten your UTC up. Now, the tail of this fly, this is the filler that I use. It is golden pheasant tippet, but that's dyed fluorescent orange. Look at the vibrance and the colour of that. And believe you me, that makes all the difference. Now, it was a good friend of mine that dyed that. He started doing his own dyeing there a wee while back, and I must say, he's got it down to a fine art. He really has. He's dyed me capes, and they've turned out phenomenal. Kingfisher blue, magenta, West of Ireland gold and olive, which is a hard one to get right, but he's nailed it. You'll know him from my fishing videos. Chris Gordon, Big Crabbit Fish. That's who's doing the dyeing. And as I say, it makes all the difference. Now, when I tie the tail in this fly, you're going to look at it and think, what the hell is he doing? That's far too long. But listen, I've told you before, I'm not here to tie you perfectly proportioned flies. I'm here to show you how to tie flies that catch fish. And if you want to catch fish, then this is the way to tie it. It's as simple as that. Plain and simple. There's a reason for the length in the tail, and you'll see it whenever it comes to the head hackle of the fly. So I'm just going to lock that in and come back down. Again, nice, even touching turns. When you get towards the gold tag, hold the face and tail fibres up, flare them just a wee bit so that they're not sitting like a robot. There we go, look at that. You need to make sure that the camera's not moving. That looks alright. That looks alright to me. Now, what I'm going to tie on is the rib of the fly, which is a gold wire rib. Again, come down the bottom of the fly and then come back down towards your tail. You can see the UTC opening. This is the only downside to the UTC thread. You can see it constantly wanting to open, but in my opinion, it's still the best thread to tie with. Number one, for its strength purposes, and number two, for the tidiness that you can get in the head with, especially when you have a lot going on in the head of the fly, and there is a lot going on in the head of this fly. What I've done there is I've just applied beeswax to my tying silk, and now I'm going to apply some Claret silver. And as I say, guys, I've used this as far up as Fort William, used it in Ardtornish, used it in Loch Ba, used it in all the locks in Galloway, Loch Nodrican, Loch Valley, Loch Unique. All of this, it's just, this is a devastating pattern. It's caught a lot of trout for me this season, and this, I know the trout season's well and truly over and done with now, but just take my word for it, get these tied up and get them in your box for next season. I'm waiting on materials coming, and once the materials arrive, I'm going to demonstrate how to tie the pike flies that we're going to fish with this winter. And also over the winter, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a lot of salmon flies for these, in order to get ready for the coming season. But I'm not going to do them without the right materials. I'm not going to do them half-assed. If I'm going to do them, I'm going to do them right. So until the materials land, what I'll do is show you a couple more of my most successful trout flies that I've been using this season, and this is one of them. This is one of my favourite flies. This is right up there with me for the along with the stone goat, the young pretender, all the muddler patterns that I've showed you. This is right up there. Sorry, before I go any further, the palmered hackle on this fly is a claret cock hackle. Select a large feller, larger than you would normally use, definitely. I like to lock that on good and proper, just so that it doesn't move when you're tying it on. At this stage, I like to trim away the excess, and as always, my first two turns go around the shoulder of the fly. So that's one, last two, tease the fibres back, and then just work your way down the shank of the hook. So there's one turn, keep teasing the fibres back. Last two turns, keep teasing them back, making sure nothing's caught. And there you go, that's three turns. That's plenty. 3 turns is plenty. If you wanted, you could put a fourth one in there, but it's not necessary. So, see your gold wire, bring it round the underside of the shank of the hook, past the point, swap your hackle over to the other finger, and then with the gold wire, lock that on. There we go. And now all you're doing is just wiggle your gold rib up the shank of the hook. Keep wiggling, just making sure that you're not catching any of the claret fibres and along with it. There we go, lock that in, tease your fibres back, and then 1, 2, 3, there we go. So that's your tail, your body, and your palmered hackle locked on. No, sorry, I might have pulled that away. Let me read. There we go. Last better piece. Sorry, folks. Right, So trim that, pinch the body of the fly, trim that, and there we are. Now you're ready for the business end of the fly. Let me just double check that. Right. Aye. Now we're ready for the business end of the fly. So the head hackle on this, one of my favourite feathers to tie with is this. It's a peacock neck feather, and it's a blue peacock neck feather. It comes in two colours. You can get it in blue and you can get it in green. The blue's my favourite, so it is. So what I like to do, tease all the main fibres back and tie this in with the tip. That's the way I like to tie it in. So just Paul, you're making an arse of this now. You're making an arse of this. There we go. That's it, locked in. 1, 2, locked in. Right. And then just wind down towards the eye. And what this does is it stops you from having a big bulk behind the head of the fly. Trim that off. So, and now you're going to see where the advantage of the long tail comes in. So see when I'm winding this in, I'm teasing all the fibres back. So that's one turn. I use the full feather, by the way, and every single turn that I use, keep teasing the fibres back. Alright, so that's 2 turns. You'll see some of these fibres wanting to stray, but every turn when you're coming up, just keep teasing them back. Keep teasing them back. That's 2 turns. There's your third. Now, on your third turn, might be lucky enough to get one more out of it. Maybe. Aye, just about, no more. At this stage, you're coming to the thick end of the stalk, and you don't want that. You really don't. So just, I probably could have been doing with tying that off before then, but we'll just roll with it. We'll roll with it. I'll manage it. Hopefully, maybe. You see me making an arse of myself now. So, see this nonsense here at the end. You want rid of that. So just get rid of that as closely as you possibly can. There we go. And all this beautiful blue, soft hackle fibres. That's what you want to keep. So get it turned on behind the eye, and then wind all that back to create your nice flared head hackle. And there we go. And this, listen, you're probably looking at that thinking, that's mental. I would never fish a fly with that big a hackle. But believe you me, this is what we've been catching all our fish on this season. Flies tied in this style, this unorthodox style. That's why we leave the tail slightly longer, so that whenever you are stripping the fly through the water, the hackle doesn't fully envelope the tail and it can still be seen. Just let me make sure that that's picture perfect. Aye, and it is. And now the final element of the fly, which is this feather here, blue jay. See that dyed fluorescent tail? That shines like a light bulb in the water. See that peacock's neck feather? Look at how beautiful the blue is in it. But again, you see this? That's how soft. That's me just breathing on it. That feather is so soft. The movement that gives in the water, and then again, this is your second light bulb in the water, and that's blue jay. And this is the difference. This, in my opinion, is what the fish, or it's what's catching their eye amongst all other things. So you just take a pinch of maybe 5 or 6 fibres and just lock that in. 1, 2, 3. Lock it in nice and secure. That looks beautiful on my side. I'm going to do the same thing again now on your side. Trim away that waist. And again, same on the other side. Just a nice generous pinch. there you have it. Right, there it is. And just match it up. Match it up with the fibres on the other side. Hold it in place. And then the same thing. Just 1, 2, 3. That's all locked in. Just let me see. Oh, that looks beautiful. That really does look beautiful. Trim away your waist. And then you're just wop finishing and varnishing. So I'm just going to wop finish this fly right now before I go any further. 1, 2, 3, 4. A good wop finish and a generous blob of varnish. Yeah, roll that up. I'm going to trim away my tinsel right now, because that's the tying all the fly done. See any of these wee odd bits and bobs, just get rid of them, just trim them back. It happens sometimes, don't worry about it. As I say, listen, I'm not here to show you how to tie perfect flies. I'm here to show you how to tie flies that catch fish. And to me, that is absolutely beautiful. That really is. And as I say, guys, this from as far up as Fort William and from as far down as Dumfries and Galloway, this will catch you a lot of trout all season long. It really will. Don't take my word for it. I've tied up-teen amounts of these flies for all the boys that you see featuring on my channel. Kenny, Connor, John. I've tied them for boys in Ireland. I've tied them for boys in England. I've tied them for boys in Wales. Everybody's getting the same results from them. They're catching a lot of fish. Listen, thanks very much for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, leave comments in the videos, ask me questions. Anything that you want to know that I can help you out with, ask me. That's what I'm here for. So it is. Tomorrow, me and Big Crab Fish, Big Chris, we're away for the pike and the fly. Hopefully, we get enough action to get on a good video tomorrow. But, as I say, see this, get this in your box for next season. Thanks for watching the video, folks. And until next time, tight lines.